This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense will go to work first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. You're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possible.
Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown Bears! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. Two guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I think this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Pulls and fires complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. A little screen to the running back. On the move at the 30. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Looking downfield, it's Robertson. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baylor!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll run play action. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
This quarterback part of their running game. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds the tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays, and once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Pocket breaking down. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Makes the grab, it's Cameron. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're setting up the screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Cameron. And they're able to make the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Unloads it left. It's complete. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback running on the draw. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Finds his tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They get to him as he throws.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. Not finding any running room, and I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Into the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Purdue looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Boilermakers. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Johnson looking to throw. He'll pull it down. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They'll immediately call timeout. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Creates a little space. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Bears will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. To the ground. He's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The pull and throw off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got it on the run, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. White going to attack through the air. Got his man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. It's caught downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that.
Oh, he's getting ahead of stick. Got enough space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Bears decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll leave it with him. Sweet cut there. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll try the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. Creates a little room. There he goes. He gets the job done. Picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kansas State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. LSU managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the gumbo there in Baton Rouge this week. These Tigers are to blame for this one being this close. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
White wants to throw it. He's got it down the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They want that clock to run.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good. Milk the clock, and it will be your friend. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Next going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lockett. And the returner goes down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Working that wide receiver screen, and they're able to get him down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
On the play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. It's a running room. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
On the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Oakland. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Kansas State quick to the line. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.